You know that moment when you see a negative comment on a freshly uploaded video? Something like, this content is so vague and boring, or your spouse tells you that you don't listen, or your boss tells you this document you prepared isn't well documented and it's unacceptable. How would you feel? Naturally, most of us would jump into the defensive mode, which is a normal reaction. But in this video, I'll be sharing 5 practical steps that would help you turn off the defensive mode and use the criticism as an opportunity for growth in your career, relationship, and personal life. We get defensive when we're being criticized, and this is because criticism is like a threat to our ego and competence. So the moment we are being criticized, our brain flips and we want to prove ourselves right and the other person wrong. So the goal is not to stop being defensive, but to help you manage what you do next in that situation. So the first step is to create a time buffer. The key is to pause before reacting, and this gives yourself space to respond logically instead of emotionally. For example, if somebody states on one of my videos or say, your video is so long and boring, instead of replying defensively, I would just comment or respond by saying, I feel you, I get you, but I'll look into that in my next video. So this allows me to take a pause and think logically instead of reacting emotionally. Step 2 is to separate fact from feeling. When the feedback is vague, you need to seek clarity. For instance, if someone comments on one of my videos by saying, your pacing is too slow that I lost interest, the logical reaction of mine should be, at what point in the video did you lose interest? This allows me to shift the conversation from an accusation to getting a concrete feedback that would help me grow in the next video. Step 3, find the 10% truth. So this one is a bit tough, but it's very powerful. So it's just about thinking that even if 90% of the criticism is wrong or rude, there is usually a 10% truth in what was being said. So you need to focus on the small 10% truth by asking yourself, if there is one thing that is true about what is being said, what is it? So by finding the pain point, you build a solution around it. Step 4 is to validate the giver. Validating doesn't mean agreeing, it means acknowledging the perspective of the giver. And this reduces the tension and shows maturity. For example, if someone says, the audio quality of your video is terrible, my logical reaction would be, I hear you. The audio was distracting and probably you pulled out from the video. This logical response shows that I am trying to connect with the giver of the feedback instead of correcting them. Step 5, follow up with accountability. Finally, show that you are taking action. For example, if someone says that the quality of my audio is terrible, I could say I'm investing in a new microphone, and I can assure you that the next video would have a studio quality sound. So by stating this, it shows that I'm turning criticism into forward progress and makes them see that I'm serious about improvement. So there you have it, the 5 steps to stop being defensive and to handle tough feedback. 1 is to create a time buffer. 2, separate the fact from the feeling. 3 is to find the 10% truth in what was being said. The 4th one is to validate the giver. And the 5th one is to follow up with accountability. Now I would love to know, which step is the hardest for you? Is it pausing before reacting or following through with accountability? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next video.